has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208-516.
All right, we good to go? All right, good deal. It is awesome to have Rahjai Harris joining us in the Pirate Radio studios as Holden Ahlers walks through the door. Rahjai gives everybody a smile when they come across him, including myself, Shirley, Chandler, and now Holden. But Rahjai, great to see you. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. It's lovely to be here, man. You know, I love you guys, man. So just glad to be here.
So we're going to talk about your dancing in a moment, but I saw you on the court dancing and saw that pink cast and was like, oh man, what happened now? So Rahjai, what's the story with the cast on your left hand?
I've just been battling an injury for a little while now, a little over a year, I say, in my wrist, but got it all worked out now, and get out the cast today, and we're back to it.
Yeah, and you kind of breezed by it, but you pretty much played the whole season hurting, right?
The whole season, man. The whole season, the whole fall camp. Man, it's just been hectic, but I got to battle through the little injuries. And, you know, man, I've been through so many injuries. Yeah. So, you know, I know how to deal with them. I know how to go about it. So, man, one day at a time, and that's what I've been doing with my wrist. So, we're here now.
You were dealing with that. How did you get through the season as far as the lower leg injury you had?
It was getting better and better each day, each week. You know, I had my nags and my pains, but the last 3 games of the season, honestly, I was feeling the best I've ever felt. So, you know, just getting through, you know, the season and the practices and having the, you know, motivation from the coaches, the training staff, you know, they motivate me, telling me I'm looking good, and, you know, making me get that, you know, that positive energy. So that just kept me going and pushed me through.
Talking to Rahjai Harris, you got a question for Rahjai, you can get it in on YouTube and Facebook. He's going to hang out with us here a couple of minutes and talk about the offseason. Man, it's been a crazy offseason, Rahjai. Donnie Kirkpatrick out, and man, across the board, everybody loved Donnie. Just a great guy. But the offensive numbers weren't what you wanted last year, so a change has been made. How has the shift gone from DK to John David Baker here early on?
It's been great, man. Honestly, he came in. He called me the day he got the job. Well, very surprising, but he called me, just told me that he wanted me to trust him. You know, that wasn't going to be easy off the bat, but, you know, as it goes on, man, week by week, man, you see the progress in the whole offense. You see the different mindset. You see the shift going in the positive direction. So, you know, everything's faster. Everything's more like, you know, dialed in. We having more meetings, more individual meetings, more meetings as athletes. So everything's going in the positive direction. I'm just ready to see it this spring.
It used to be uncomfortable to bring up. It kind of still is, but it's so easy to move on these days, right? Especially when you're coming off a bad, 2-win season, when you got a coaching change with the offensive room. You're sticking it out. No surprise there. But did you have any thoughts in your mind, Rahjai, about maybe going elsewhere?
No, not really. I was telling somebody the other week, East Carolina was my first offer. And I'm real big on loyalty, so
That's awesome.
It wasn't nothing hard for me. It was a lot of big decisions for a lot of other people. A lot of people not here no more, but I'm glad we got the same team, well, most of the same team, and we're ready to get it done.
Rahjai Harris joining us. And Robert asking, how does Rahjai feel he fits into the new offense? And we think like spread and, hey, we're going to go fast and throw it around. But John David Baker and everybody that I've talked to over there has said running the ball is still the most important thing. So how do you think you fit?
I feel great. I love it, man. High-tempo offense, wear people down. You know what I'm saying? We can take our shots or we can run the ball. The big boys up front, they've been in that weight room and they've been, it's gonna be special up front, and then we got the quarterbacks behind us. We don't know who's gonna be the starter because all of them guys are go-getters. So, it's gonna be a special year for the offense for sure.
Yeah, a lot of returners, especially in your room, Rahjai, guys you've gone to war with, but a lot of new quarterbacks. Raheem Jeter returns. Other than that, Cole Hodge is a guy coming from high school, and then you got the 2 transfers in Garcia and Hauser. So you just said it. It's going to be a competition. What do you think about this QB room that the coaches have assembled?
I love it, man. Them guys are taking charge already. Raheem Jeter is actually stepping up to take a leadership role as well, not just Caton or Garcia, man. Them guys are really just, they all going in together and making sure the offense is clicking on all cylinders. After mat drills the other day, we had perfect 20s. We only got to 7. And the quarterbacks took, ownership and took leadership and just told us let's finish with 3, after everything was done. So, that's something big. That's something small to, probably the people outside of that locker room, but it's kind of big to me, me being here going on 5 years, man. It's just, you don't see stuff like that. Holton used to do stuff like that, but Holton's not here no more. You feel what I'm saying? So, them guys are stepping up and filling big shoes.
Talking to 47 here today on Pirate Radio Live, Rahjai. I know one guy that's excited. That's Rodney Freeman. I talked to him last week, and he comes in with the room ready to go. He said that made this job very attractive with yourself, with Marlon, with the returning Javius Bond, and everything you guys have in that room. What about Coach Freeman? How have you gelled with him so far?
Yes, sir. He bring that juice every single day. And, that's something I do. So, I tilt my hat to him. He coming in not knowing none of us, but the first day, he just brought that juice. He let us know that he's going to, lead this group to, greatness. It's not going to be a day of an average day. It's just going to be every day. It's going to be a work day. So, I respect him for that.
Mike Houston said yesterday that Javius Bond was a full go. So that is good news coming off an injury. Rahjai, you dealt with something very serious. So do you find yourself kind of mentoring these guys? Hey, keep your head up. I was there. Now it's you. Let's get back and get going 100%.
Yeah, everybody's starting to really get that 1% thing. I say,
oh, yeah.
Dealing with just one day at a time. Having that mindset. Even the good days, bad days, just one day at a time. So everybody's starting to get it, starting to click around the locker room, and they're starting to use it in a positive way.
So Mike Houston told us a bit about mat drills. He said that. And Alex Harper is interning now with us, a long snapper at East Carolina. He said this is pretty tough, but the toughest part of the season, he said, is fall camp when it's really hot outside, getting ready for the season. How does, when you talk about mat drills and what you're doing right now, is this one of the toughest things you do all year as far as a team?
Yeah, that's one of the toughest things just because you gotta find out who your leaders is because everybody's hurting, everybody's tired. But, the leader's going to step up. They're going to go first. They're going to wait last. They're going to leave last. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be a good show with just who the leaders is on the team and who the people that you can go to when times are rough.
And then spring football will be next. What will be kind of your role there? You going to be able to be a full go with the wrist and everything?
Most likely. I'll be in there doing about everything. Coach Houston has talked to some of the guys on the team about limited reps just because we done did everything, but I'm full go, man. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to go out for my last one, man.
You're like the 12-year NFL vet that gets a few days off. You came in here and you said you told Keaton you were getting old, and he had to say, "Nah, you're all right."
Yeah, Keaton don't like that. He told me I wasn't getting old. So shoot. 22, I guess I ain't old.
How's Keaton doing? I've been seeing him around lately. That's good to see.
Yes, sir. I'm with him about every day.
Yeah.
He's good, man. Good mental spot. He know he can call me for anything. So he's been good, man. He's been good.
If it was, Rahjai told me not to bring up the 49ers.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go, guys.
Chandler, did you watch the Super Bowl? I can't talk to him about it. But yeah, you watched it? Okay.
At least we made it.
If it was Niners Ravens, could Keaton have got you a ticket maybe? Would y'all have gone out there?
I wish. I would have went. I'm telling you that.
We talked to Jack Powers a lot. He's a fellow Niners fan. And, we talked to him like 4 or 5 days later. He was super depressed still.
He was sick. He
but
lost about 10 pounds.
What you think, man? Can you get it done with Shanahan and Purdy and that crowd? Or because you got so much around them there.
We just got to score. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the defense was doing their job, but you can't stop Pat Mahomes for that long.
Nah, you got to score 7 instead of 3 when you play Mahomes.
You got to. That's the next Tom Brady, I tell you.
Yeah, he might be there right now. It's crazy. Kenny says at the end of the season, those last few games, it looked like your speed and cutting seemed to be peaking. You kind of mentioned that. Did you felt really good at the end of the year? He's asking how you're doing right now, other than the wrist. How you feeling other than that?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Mentally good. Like I say, man, I take it one day at a time. Cherishing all the little times with my daughter as she, living with me right now. So, man, I'm good. I'm taking the brace off this year, so hopefully a lot more big plays, explosive plays, man, and just be ready, man. It's going to be a show for sure.
That's what Mike Houston said he wanted this offense to look like. He also said that every day Blake Harrell and this defense is bringing energy, enthusiasm, and namely confidence. And it's tough to have confidence when you struggle offensively. But he said this spring he really wants to see your side of the ball take it to the defense. So it's probably going to be a fun spring out there with the challenge.
Coach Baker told them first day he got here that we're going to burn the juice. The defense didn't like that, of course. Big Tay had his words. But I believe him, man. I'm telling you, this offense is going to be something special, man. It's going to be able to put the ball in the playmaker's hands, man, and just let them work.
Alex is tuned in. He said, tell Rod to get a cut.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say. He know what I'm talking about. He top 5.
All right.
Where he at anyways?
That's a good question. I figured he'd be here. He's supposed to be working with us. He's not doing anything football related, is he?
Okay, then. I got something for him. Don't worry.
He will be here later on this afternoon for Pirate Radio Live. We're talking to Rahjai Harris. If you got a question, we got a couple more minutes here with Rahjai. Kenny says, I could see 47 with a big old star on his helmet.
Oh,
that's gross right there.
Man.
None of that.
Don't let my mom hear that. Please. I go anywhere, though.
Right, yeah.
I'm going anywhere.
Yeah, we ask these guys when they get picked up or drafted, is that your first choice? Is that where you want to be? Say, hey, whoever takes me,
you got that right.
I'm a new fan, right?
You got that right.
By the way, congratulations. You said you graduated in December, so that's fantastic.
Yes,
so
I appreciate you, my guy.
What'd you graduate in?
I got my communication degree. I'm going to do something, like this.
Yeah.
Start a little podcast. Holton kind of inspired me a little bit. QB1 kind of inspired me a little bit to start my little podcast. So within the next couple of months, I'm gonna get that started. Real estate as well. I'm trying to get my real estate license this summer, just to have income coming in. 'Cause like I said, I got a little one, and I gotta make sure.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yeah, look, you've always been great talking to, but just your personality, the smile, everything. Like you need to be speaking to somebody and motivating people, because you can certainly do that.
I be trying, man. I be trying to do a little something.
Yes, sir. Rahjai Harris joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios, and let's see, Chandler, Shirley, anything for Rahjai? We ain't seen him in a while.
Go Niners.
What you got for our guy?
I just want to know how he feels about the Tay-Tay celebration.
Oh, God.
My God.
I just want to know.
So as a 49ers fan, were you sick of all that? Or,
I was sick the whole week. After the Super Bowl, I was sick. I didn't want to say nothing because Coach Houston was going to rub it in my mouth. And Jack Powers was calling me. He was sick. And I was just sick.
Can you listen to a Taylor Swift song now? Or have you, banned her from your library?
It's banned from my ears.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. What did you think about the halftime show?
It was all right.
It was all right?
It was all right. I really want to see Lil Wayne up there, so we need to. I don't know what we need to do.
Well, you did see Lil
Wayne.
You did see Lil
I did.
John. You didn't see Lil Wayne, but you saw Lil John.
I need to see Lil Wayne.
Is it in New Orleans next
That's what I
year?
heard.
It is.
It is.
It
I
is.
saw somebody say we
You
need
might as
Lil
well
Wayne.
you might as well get him for that.
Might as well, huh?
Well, yeah, because he's from New Orleans.
Exactly.
But the thing is about Lil Wayne though, and I did not realize this, but he doesn't memorize, like his raps are not written down anywhere. He has to so when he has to perform, say for like if he goes on a late night show or something, he has to have his lyrics printed out and he has to memorize them because he can't remember them.
He should just do whole new lyrics for his old songs. Just come up with new lyrics.
I think that would be great, actually.
He probably can do that, though. He probably can do that.
All right, Chandler, you got a question for Rahjai?
I was going to, maybe it's too early to ask this, but I mean, do you have any goals for the 2024 season? Well, maybe rushing yards, total touchdowns. Like, what's your goals for this year?
Number one goal, man, I'm just trying to win because every game we got on this schedule this year is winnable. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to take that one week at a time. But individual goals, I just want to set myself up for my future. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever that is, I'm trying to do. But yeah, I ain't really got too many individual goals. I feel as if we win and do what we got to do, that's when all that's gonna come. So,
Clip, while we're thinking about it, we have a very special guest on the phone line that would like to ask Rahjai a question.
All right.
Caller, you may go ahead.
Rahjai,
what's going on?
you know who this is, man. This is your boy, Alex Harper, man.
Oh,
First of all, I just want to come on here and say you need a cut.
Oh my
back.
goodness, have you seen Holton lately?
Man,
I'm just asking. Have you seen Holton?
NIL deal.
NIL deal. I need some clippers or something. That's what you're saying. I need some clippers. I already got my headband on. Come on, now you ain't supposed to tell everybody my secret now.
But genuine question, man. I just want to. Coach Houston came on the show yesterday, and he shared that with the 21 new guys that we got on the team, how they've been integrated. I want to hear from your perspective how have the new guys adjusted to being in the program, and some guys that have really stood out to you since we started mat drills and headed into spring ball.
I think they're all adjusting well. I got to give a big shout out to Winston. Man, Winston is one of them guys. He's just a different breed. Winston, you got them big boys up front that's very athletic. But I say Winston is one of them guys that he's going to be a playmaker for us, special teams, receiver, whatever. Whatever we need him to do, I feel as he can do it. So I have to say Winston.
Appreciate you, Rock. Clip, thank you for letting me hijack the show. Wanted to ask Rock a question.
Show up to work this afternoon.
Yeah, show up at work.
I'm coming.
All right.
Our radio live.
Like Dion, I'm coming. We'll see you then. Rahjai, looking at your numbers, 70 yards away from 2,000 career yards. That's a nice milestone. 2 touchdowns away from 20. So if you can get, let's say, 11 or 1070 and 12 touchdowns, hit that 3,030. That'd be good.
That'd be what's up right there. I'm telling you.
There's a few milestones for you.
That.
But Rahjai wants to win.
I want to win.
I like that. Yeah.
I got to win.
Let's get some W's. Rahjai, thank you for coming by, man. It's awesome to talk with you, as always. We appreciate you.
You already know, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rahjai Harris. If you are watching us now on Facebook, YouTube, tune in. 3 o'clock, Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to you then. For Rahjai, Shirley, Chandler, I'm Clip. See you next time.
Go Pirates.